This is 1 year later.
This is
1 year
later.
This is 1 year later.
This is
1 year later.
This is 1 year later.
1 year.
1 year later.
This is 1 year later.
This is 1 year later. A year from now, I see myself hopefully the president of my sorority, and just still up at school, doing really well hopefully, and enjoying my time as a college student, not taking anything for granted. I don't want it to go fast. Freshman year already blew over my head, so I'm a little sad about that, but just taking things slow and cherishing every single moment that we have up at school.
Hopefully still at American University, still doing what I need to be doing. Probably will decide business major, probably getting an internship somewhere special, especially in DC somewhere. Hopefully start some kind of sports activity in AU or American University that everybody will get involved with and have just fun, I guess.
A year from now, my parents want me to stay in Seattle for my entire school education. I don't really want to. I'd like to see myself either still in Seattle or moving down to Southern California and just starting a life there, just trying it out. So,
a year from now, I see myself probably back here, but finishing another school or year of college. Or maybe actually in Seattle, because I might do summer school, but I see myself doing pretty much the same thing.
A year from now, I see myself, of course I'll be back in Vancouver for the summer, but a year from now I'm planning on going back to SPU, and I don't know, we'll see where I am.
Just leaving, getting away, doing something with myself, leaving Target. That's what I see myself doing in a year. Getting away from Target.
I'll be in Greece in a year from now. My family's planning a Greece trip. But, I don't know, I'm going to go to school up in Bellingham for another year. And I kind of want to move back after that and maybe go somewhere in Portland or somewhere else. I want to try something new. So I'm going somewhere else. I don't really know.
A year from now, hopefully finish with my associate's degree from Clark, and I'm on track to transfer over to UC Vancouver. I'll probably still be working at my friend's restaurant, and I'll hopefully have a better idea of what I want to do specifically for my major, because right now I'm in business just generally, but hopefully I can think of something specific.
Well, I'll see myself still at Washington State, Vancouver, hopefully next year studying abroad somewhere and just working on getting my teaching certificate.
Here, hanging out. I mean, have 1 more year of education under my belt and another year of soccer. Just come back here working, trying to make money.
Well, as of yesterday, I decided that I might want to go into nursing. So, hopefully a year from now, I'll be, applying for nursing school. We'll see about that.
Hopefully working an internship. Probably go to Central Washington next year, so working back here somewhere.
Back at home. Currently, this day, I'll probably be back at home. Hopefully have a major decided, and with, I don't know, happy, loving life. Moved out. In a year I'd like to be moved out and going off to university.
As far as near future, I think I'm just going to continue doing what I've been doing. I think that's the right course. Far future, yeah, I'm kind of in the present right now, not thinking about that too much.
Yeah, probably definitely do the same thing I'm doing now, just kind of keeping money stable, stable, and yeah.
Probably in school. Just working and going to school. Maybe living with a couple friends. Maybe living at home still. We'll see what happens.
A year from now, well, I'll be finishing at Clark and then hopefully moving to California and going to Chapman University. I'm not quite sure. I'm checking out some other places, but still dancing and still pursuing my career and hopefully teaching at more dance studios.
The most important thing in life, other than loving the people around you, is never settling and always working harder for not necessarily what you want, but what you want to accomplish.
Right now, the most important thing in life would just be my friends and my family, and trying to make sure that I have good relationships with them and that I'm having a good time.
I think most important in life is just being true to yourself. Like, you're the only one that knows you, and you need to know what path is right for you and how you're going to create that path and kind of make sure you're a success.
What's important in life is, I think, lasting memories and friendships, or relationships. Not exactly friendships, but just getting to know people, experiencing life, not just sitting somewhere behind a book.
Most important in life, education. No doubt. Education. I mean, I work at Hollister, and I just learned to be a manager at Hollister, you need to have a 4-year degree. And I mean, Hollister's not really like a tough job, and knowing that you have to have a 4-year degree is important.
My family and my friends and being who I am. Living life the best that I can.
The most important thing in life to me is that you hold your beliefs and your morals true, and that you always pursue happiness and never regret a single thing in the process.
Most important in life, well, family, I guess, and getting a good education, being happy, really. Be happy.
To know who you are, to have goals, and to be driven.
I'd say God, family, and friends. Definitely. I mean, they help you through so much. And just how, like, my faith really helped me through this year as well. Like, through a lot of stressful times, and yeah.
Family, making memories.
Well, for me, it's I have everything I want in my life, and just someone to share it all with. That would be the most important thing for me, because money doesn't buy happiness. Motorcycles and cars and place and money and all that stuff doesn't mean anything if you don't have someone to share it all with. So.
Most important to me in my life is my family and my friends, and to be the most real and genuine person that I can be. That is my goal.
I would say family and friendships is probably the most important thing in life. I didn't, honestly, before this year, I didn't think that, but like I said, going away and being on my own, you kind of look back on your life and you realize that the people that are always going to be there are your family, and it's important to always remember that, regardless of how close you are, how close you've been in the past. I always know my parents are going to be there for me, my sister, everyone, they're supporting me 100%. And then those friendships that you make from here on out, I think will honestly be the ones that you stay closest with. And then, still cherishing the friendships that I had with, like, Kristen. I really miss Kristen, even though she's like 10 minutes away from me. I don't necessarily see her, but I always know that she's someone I can just run back to and definitely talk to about anything. So.
Important in life is your faith, school, friends, and family.
I would say being yourself and not letting anyone change you, just living for what you have and standing up for what you believe in.
Happiness. Happiness is most important. Like, as long as you can support you and you just are proud of what you've done, and you have goals for the future, I mean, that you should be happy. That's most important, I think.
The most important thing absolutely is life itself, and like having a good structure between family and responsibility and friends. So
Most important in life, I would say health. Because if you are sick, but you have $1 trillion, you can't do anything with that $1 trillion because you are sick. So health is a big part of life.
Knowing what you want and being willing to go after it. Just being yourself and pushing yourself and keeping those connections with your family and friends and allowing people to help you and also helping others.
I think the most important thing in life is just like keeping true to yourself and keeping your morals that you know, were instilled with when you were younger and staying true to who you are as a person.
Most important in life is family, friends, and education. And softball.